Hey, welcome back to Business Building of Precious Metals. It's August 18th, 2022. My name's Stephen Nagy, and today we're going to be talking about investing with your IRA, your individual retirement account, your IRAs into precious metals, and what that looks like using a self-directed custodian, which is where your retirement account is hosted, and purchasing from a dealer direct company that you can trust, like 7K Metals. So the self-directed custodian, we'll talk a little bit about this. Horizon Trust Company is who I use, everybody I know uses, but there's other custodians out there. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So before I get into that, let me just do a quick introduction. So if you're new to this webinar, you might not know what 7K Metals is. So 7K Metals is a dealer direct wholesale company that deals with precious metals. So gold, silver, primarily. They also have some platinum and different things like that. Now, not only do they offer bullion and silver eagles and gold eagles and things of that nature, but they also offer what are called collectibles. These are numismatic coins that are rated. The highest rating you can get is MS70, so that's what we go for. So these are coins like these. I'll hold them up. I'm going to scan these into my stack and sell just to show you an introduction if you're new to this. So this is one I just recently purchased. This was the Black Panther. I've been collecting the whole Marvel series for my son because he loves them. And then actually this one, if you were on last week, last Thursday, there was another member on here, Michael, and Michael had a coin that I was saying that I wanted to buy, but I missed out on, and he had two of them. So he actually sold me one. So instead of going through Stack and Sell, he saved me a few dollars on the fees that they charge. And since I trust Michael because I know him and I've done other business with him, I didn't need a third party to verify what he's sending me is real. So what I did is I actually went right into it. I'll show you how I did it. I went right into my 7K account and I transferred him the money directly through the Sound Money wallet. So one of the other advantages of 7K is it kind of acts like a PayPal or like a Venmo account, where you can run all of your cash through the Sound Money wallet, and you can even use crypto to buy precious metals. You can send money to other people, and there's no fees to do any of this stuff. 7K doesn't charge any fees. You can also buy gold and silver direct using your Sound Money wallet, so it's pretty cool. So I sent Michael the money directly through 7K in the Sound Money wallet, and he mailed me this new coin. So this is a 3-ounce Real Heroes firefighter coin. So this is 3 ounces of pure silver, and it's just, you can't really tell in the picture, but it's an absolutely beautiful coin. It's like raised, and it's really, really cool. So you can kind of check out the back of it. You know, only the brave are free. So it's fully designed, and it's a good size. I mean, you could tell when you hold it up next to my head, you know, it's a good size. So I really like these big ones. I'm starting to get these 3 and 5 ounce coins in my collection, and they just look beautiful when they're, you know, when they're on display. So just a couple things. So what I do whenever I get a new coin in, I just want to kind of, you know, again, explain the basics of 7K and what all it can do for you. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to do this real briefly, and then we're going to get into more important things with these self-directed IRAs. All right, so this is 7K Metals right here on the screen. It is a membership-based site, so it's kind of like Costco or Sam's Club, where you pay an annual membership fee, and then it gives you the ability to buy at dealer direct prices, wholesale prices from a company that you can trust. And, you know, myself, the people that introduced me to 7K, we've done a lot of research, spent a lot of time vetting them, and it's a very sound and secure company. So I'm trusting them with all of my precious metal purchases that I've been doing all this year so far. So just to give you a quick little run through, they offer different products you can buy. So each week that I log into here, if you've been on past weeks, you guys seen this, this changes every day. So like this is a new set they just came out, real beautiful little 1 ounce Mayflower. The American Eagle Alligator, I actually have that one. It's a cool coin. So you can go through here, and they got some new stuff in here this week. This is a 3 ounce Egyptian symbols. This is a beautiful coin. So these are all dealer direct prices and collectibles. And you'll notice they're all mostly either PF MS70, which is the highest rated, or MS69. And I'm not going to get into the value of the highest rated collectibles, but when you think about, just the base, when you think about like a Babe Ruth card or like a Spider-Man comic, one that sells for $1,000 or one that sells for $1 million, the difference is, how nice is it? Is it a perfect condition, which is MS70, PF70, or is it, got some wear and tear to it, which gives it a lower rating? So coins are the exact same thing. And then so you can go through, and I just wanted to point out a couple of those that have changed since last week. Just some really cool. This is pretty neat right here, a 2-ounce little hand. And then I thought this was cute right here, the Keys to My Heart, these little 1-ounce silver coins. And so you have the MS70 or the MS69 choice. So you can go through, and each day you can kind of look in here and see if there's anything new that you're looking at. This is a cool little 3-part series. So these are constantly being updated. Then they have different jewelry you can check out. And then there is a business aspect to this entire thing as well. And that's where the business building and precious metals name of this webinar comes from, because you can actually share this with other people and earn commissions for yourself. And a lot of people make a business out of it. They'll start an LLC and get all the tax advantages and everything for having a home-based business. So there's a lot more that can go into this. Now, we do teach all of that as well. I'm just not doing it on this training, but my team does a very good job of teaching all of that. And we do that right now on Monday and Thursday evenings and on Saturday at noon Eastern. So if you'd like to register and learn more about the business opportunity and dig in a little bit more about what all this collectible stuff is versus buying silver eagles and bullions and all the details, then please join us for that. You can go to the link that I just put in the chat box to register for that webinar. That's on currently Monday night, Thursday night, and Saturday at noon. So definitely check that out. And if you just want to get more information about 7K from being here right now, Jesse Tiva is going to offer you guys to text gold to a number. And then what we'll do is we'll just give you a call. Myself, Jesse, Scott, somebody will call you, kind of talk to you about the different, membership options. David just asked what the annual fee is. It ranges anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on the membership level that you want. So if you're doing it as a business, I recommend the Premier. If you're just buying gold and silver, you have no desire in the business side of it, you just want a trusted company to buy precious metals from, then just do the standard membership. There's nothing wrong with that either. They both give you all kinds of cool benefits and stuff like that. Now, if you do the Premier membership, it also includes what's called Stack and Sell, which you can see on the screen now. It did switch over to Stack and Sell, right, guys? You can see Stack and Sell. So Stack and Sell is a marketplace where you can buy and sell coins just like eBay. So, people will buy coins, they'll get them, they'll stick them on here to sell. And, last week I talked more about this. So go back and check the replay from last week. The replay is also in that link that I posted in the chat box. You can go on there, go to the replay list and watch all the past webinars that we've done for business building and precious metals. And there's some good ones on there. So definitely check those out. And last week I showed you how I'm starting to make money buying collectibles and selling them through Stack and Sell. Some of them I'm buying on eBay. Some of them I'm buying on the 7K coin drops. Some of them I'm buying from other members. And then I'm taking them, I'm either holding on to them or I am putting them back onto the marketplace on Stack and Sell and flipping them to make some extra money. So that's another strategy you can use. And so what happens is once you start this account, you can start seeing, your stack. So this is what I have in there right now. My cost basis, how many coins I have. I do need to add a bunch of coins. I just haven't had a chance to do it. And it's real easy to add coins. So I just wanted to add 2 right now to this to show you exactly what that looks like. So here's some of the coins in my collection right now. It's pretty cool. It tells you what you paid for, what the market value is, if you have any equity in the coin. I mean, look at this one right here, ounce of silver. I have $200 in equity in that coin right now. So it kind of tells you what that looks like. And then whenever you want to add coins, you just go right here. Is it a coin? Yep. Click that, and it's going to let you scan it. So, so what you just hold it right up to the camera, just like that. Scans it in. I'm going to do one more. So save that one, save and scan another, just to show you this. Scans that one in. Yep, that's the right coin, Black Panther. So hit save and exit. Now you can see both those coins showing up. I have it sorted as newest. So I have my Real Heroes coin that I purchased from Michael last week is now in my Stack and Sell my stack. and my new Black Panther coin. I got to go back and look what I paid. I think I got this on eBay. I had it double checked for me, verified by a certified seller of these coins. And I think I paid like 90 bucks for it. So you can see right here, I'll go back and double check that, but 90 bucks, you can see it's valued at 217. So what I could do is I could take this and I could relist it right now on Marketplace for, let's say, 190, and I could make 100 bucks. And you can see what these have sold for in the past, everywhere from 150 to 380. And there's currently none for sale. There's 9 sold in the past, and there's 103 of them floating around out there. And they've ranged from one, but there's currently none. So I could ask 250 on this thing right now. I bought it for 90 and make 100 and some bucks. So just to give you an idea, but my son would not like that. So I'm going to keep that one. All right. So moving along. So that's stack and sell. Any questions on any of that? We good? All right. Now let's get into another way that you can invest using 7K. And that is through what's called a individual retirement account, an IRA. We have a training coming up at the end of this month. It's a free training. It's on a Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. And we're going to spend almost 2 hours teaching you everything you'd ever want to know about retirement accounts and what's called self-directed IRAs. Okay, self-directed IRAs. So the basics real fast. If you have an old 401k or you have an IRA and it's with like Fidelity or Charles Schwab or with your financial advisor or whoever, what those IRAs allow you to do is invest in the stock market. So you can typically, like, think about your 401k, right? You could typically invest in like lifestyle funds or mutual funds or, individual stocks, but they don't let you invest in anything else. So what a lot of people don't realize is you can take your IRA, your Roth IRA, your old 401ks, your SEP, your simple, your health savings accounts, HSAs, and you can move those to what's called a self-directed custodian. Now, when you transfer the money, do a direct transfer or a rollover, there are no fees, there's no taxes that are incurred. It's just moving the money from one IRA with like Fidelity, for example, to another IRA with Horizon Trust Company, for example. Again, that's the custodian that I personally use. So when you move the money, there's no taxes, there's no penalties, there's no fees. It just now gives you control of that money. And once you now have control of that retirement account, now you're able to invest in almost anything you want to, which put a little asterisk on that because I'm going to come back to that in just a second. But it opens up your options to be able to invest in things like real estate, rental properties, flips, wholesale deals, private money lending, passive income, private funds. We can invest in businesses, business startups, and crypto. But more importantly, we now have the ability to invest in precious metals, gold, silver, platinum. So we're able to use our retirement accounts to buy precious metals now. Okay. And where I think this is very valuable is with a retirement account. Typically, this is money that we're investing and we're kind of forgetting about it, because, I'm 39 years old. I don't know how you guys are, how old you are on here, but with money that's in an IRA, you can't withdraw that money without penalty until you're older than 59 and a half years old. So for me, I have 20 years left before I can actually pull that money out and use it in my own personal life. So over the next 20 years, that money needs to grow for me and I can't touch it. So if I want to not worry about that money, not actively manage it, precious metals to me is the perfect scenario for that. Because, with private money lending, if I lend them $100,000 at 12%, I know I have $1,000 a month coming in, passive income every month coming into my mailbox. Well, I'd rather get that $1,000 and use it in my everyday life now, or use it for other investments and things like that, than just letting it sit in my IRA and build. It's not bad. It's very consistent and predictable, and there's nothing wrong with doing that also. But for me, I like to use my IRA more like stuff that's not putting off a regular income, but I'm more of like an appreciation play with it. So gold and silver to me is perfect for that, because I can buy this gold and silver right now in my IRA and I can forget about it for 20 years. I don't need to worry about it. I'm not going to get deep into this right now, but when we look at the history of gold and silver and we look at the pricing of it and we look at what's going on in today's economy with the Fed just nonstop printing trillions and trillions of dollars, and the federal government just spending trillions and trillions of dollars, and inflation running through the freaking roof, and don't get me started on that, right? So at some point, the dollar is just continuing to be devalued and devalued and devalued. It's getting worse and worse and worse, and everything's going to crash. And historically, whenever stuff like this happens, that's when gold and silver goes through the roof and does very, very well. And so I believe that we're gonna have some very hard times coming up. So owning things like hard assets as opposed to things like dollars makes a lot of sense. And precious metals to me is the perfect asset to own, hard asset to own in something like a retirement account. So that's why I'm super excited for this training today, just because not only is the timing perfect, but being here right now and being able to do this through something like 7K, just the opportunity right now is perfect as well. And not only for you, but imagine being able to go out there and share this with the people that you care about in your life, your friends, your family, and showing them, hey, you don't have to ride the roller coaster of the stock market. You can take your money out of that freaking bubble. That's my opinion, just shit show of the stock market. And you could put it into something that historically has been very consistent and strong, things like precious metals. So you could show other people how to do it as well. And hey, if you get paid an extra few bucks for helping them protect their money, are you okay with that? And that's why I really like the business side of this as well. And why, if you're going to join it, go for the premiere and share this with other people. Again, you don't have to do that, but that's just my mindset of what I'm thinking right now. So with that being said, to do the strategy that I'm getting ready to teach you right now, you do need to have a self-directed retirement account. So you can either fund a new one, or if you, like I said, if you have any old 401ks or you currently have an IRA, then let's just transfer it over to the self-directed account and get you started. And so if you need a self-directed account, again, it could be a Roth, a traditional, any type of retirement account, a SEP, a simple, an IRA, a full 401k, any of that stuff. We can do it with any of it. Or if you just have questions about self-directing, please reach out to me so we can talk about it. So I'm going to put my phone number in here. So if anybody wants to talk about self-directed IRAs, please text me and then we'll set up a call and I'll get you set up with that. And again, if anybody wants to talk about 7K, please text that other number that you saw on there, the 651-210-2288. Just text gold to talk about 7K, but text me to talk about self-directed IRAs. And we're going to need these to work together. And I actually have a self-directed IRA package where you can open up a self-directed IRA and get a premier 7K account at the same time. And actually you can use an old 401k to pay for all this. So you have no money out of pocket to be able to do this strategy and join 7K with no money out of pocket. Not on a credit card, not coming out of your bank account, anything. We can use your retirement account for this to fund this stuff. So let me know if you're interested in that and we can definitely talk more about it. All right. With that being said, let me see. All right. So when it comes to self-directing precious metals, when it comes to buying precious metals in your retirement account, there's a couple of things we need to be aware of. So first off, the IRS has very strong rules when it comes to IRAs. Like in real estate, for example, I do a lot of real estate investing. I've been around it for a very long time. So when you, for example, buy a property with an IRA, every single thing done for that property needs to be, the expenses and all income need to go through the IRA. So if you go to Lowe's and buy a $10 pack of light bulbs to go and replace the light bulbs in a rental property, that $10 needs to come from your IRA. You cannot use a credit card or a bank account or cash even to buy that $10 in light bulbs to use on the rental property that's owned by your IRA. If you do that, it can disqualify the entire IRA and make the entire thing taxable. So they're very strict when it comes to this stuff, okay? And precious metals is no different. They're very strict on the type of coins and precious metals that they allow you to purchase within your IRA. Okay, so this is all you really need to know. When it comes to buying precious metals, they do not allow collectibles. All right, so again, what are collectibles? Collectibles are all these things that you see on the screen right here. Anything that's like MS70, PF70, PF69. These are all what are called numismatic collectible coins. Okay, so none of this stuff that you see on here, the monthly coins that you get on from 7K, that stuff cannot go in an IRA. Okay, that's stuff that we're going to personally hold or put into somebody else's vault to hold for us, put into a safe to hold for us. Okay, so this cannot go into an IRA. So what can go into an IRA? Well, if I keep scrolling down, right here, American Eagle Silver American Eagle. These are the most popular coins. These are the most easy and protected. And you'll see they have gold ones too. So American Eagle Gold and American Eagle Silver. They do allow some other types of rounds and things, but if you want to be 100% safe and do things 100% above board, this is what I do. You're going to want to buy American Eagles, whether they're silver or gold. Fair enough? Okay. No collectibles, American Eagles. And you can go research this stuff. So it tells you right here, what are collectibles? What don't they allow? And again, it tells you right here, if you were to purchase collectibles, there's consequences. A plan participant whose account requires a collectible is deemed to receive a distribution in the year of the collectible, so they can tax you on all that stuff, and then they can look at actually taxing your entire account. So so we got to follow the rules. All right. So just know that. So what is allowed? Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, and coins. So the following coins and metals are not included as collectible, meaning they allow them within your IRA. So certain gold, silver, and platinum coins described in these sections. And I can go in. So I did a little bit of research. So if I go to this section right here, talks a little bit about it, and it tells you, and you guys can go do this research too, but I'm just telling you, I've already done all this. And it goes to tell you what a silver coin is that they allow. We can click on this stuff and it goes to tell you that basically the silver eagles are the ones like I was talking about, but in very, very specific terms, right? So anything minted by the United States, that's in, that can be used in circulation. So it just talks a little bit about it. Now I'm not going to get into all this lawyer government talk because it's pointless. Just know that we what we're buying. Okay, fair enough. So how do we do this? How are we going to start buying these coins with our IRA? All right. So there's one other thing that you need to understand. To purchase, and I'll get into this, I'll show you in these documents. So when we buy these, we're not buying them direct and having them shipped to our house and holding on to them. We're not doing any of that. We never touch these things. By law, according to the IRS, we are not allowed to touch these things. They have to go direct from a certified dealer, which 7K is, to a certified depository or vault that the IRS approves to hold these metals in your IRA. So very, very strict. The good news is we've done all this for you, okay? So we found a depository to hold them for you. We found a custodian to work with for your IRA, and we found a company, 7K, to purchase the silver and gold eagles from, all right? So that's what I'm gonna show you how all this works together. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do, all right, let me make sure there's no questions so far though. Hold on one second. All right, I don't see anything coming in the Q&A box. Jesse, is there anything coming in the chat box or are we good? David said, do you know a way I can convert my Roth, convert to a Roth? Yeah, David, we can avoid the penalty. You're gonna have to pay some taxes now, but why not get those taxes out of the way today? Get it into a Roth. It's called a backdoor conversion, and I believe it's still legal. I don't think the new Inflation Reduction Act, which don't get me started, or the CHIPS bill, I don't think either one of those, that total almost $1 trillion, by the way. I don't think either one of those spending bills changed the backdoor Roth conversion. So we're still able to do that. So let's if we convert to a self-directed, it can make sense depending on your age and how much and what your taxes look like today. But it can make sense to put that from a traditional pay the taxes now, no penalties, pay the taxes now into a Roth. And now all the money in the Roth is tax-free for the rest of your life. All that growth is tax-free. Peter Thiel, one of the co-founders of PayPal, he had a Roth IRA that 20 years ago was worth $2,000. Today, it's worth over $5 trillion. So he made $5 trillion in profit and will not pay a dollar in taxes on any of it because all of that money that he made was in his Roth IRA. So why not do that, right? So we can do that, David. Absolutely. I can help you with that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need what's called an IRA Order Request form from 7K. So where do you get this form? From me, okay? Right now you get this form from me. I will add this form onto my link though, that you see on the screen right there. I'll add it on there after this training once I have the recording for this. So once I have the recording for this, I'm gonna add the form on there along with the recording so people can follow those directions and I'll put it right in that link, all right? But if you want it before then, if you want it today, just let me know and I'll send it over to you, okay? So we're gonna do this, actually do this right now, okay? So I'm going to buy some eagles. So I put in my phone number. So this is just basic information. So your name, on my IRA account, Stephen Nagy, my phone number. My custodian is Horizon Trust. So you need your IRA account number. So my IRA account number. All right. So remember before I told you, you cannot hold the metals yourself, right? They have to be held in a depository. So the depository that Horizon Trust has a relationship with, and that 7K is going to ship your metals directly to, is called the Delaware Depository. They're a very strong company and have been around for a long time and are very good at what they do. So you'll make sure you pick that right there. So how much do you want to spend? Well, today I'm going to buy $2,500 worth, and I'm going to buy all of it in silver, just because that's what I want to do today. I do not want to buy any gold. Now, if I was, if I wanted to buy gold, then I would just put in, however much, and we can go check what the price of this stuff is right now. So how many wallet? There it is. All right. So right now a gold eagle is just over $2,000 and a silver eagle is $35. So if I wanted to buy a gold eagle, I'd probably do like 2,200 just in case the price goes up a little bit. So I'd say up to 2,200, and then that would allow them to buy one gold eagle for my account. As it is now, we can do the math on this. It looks like I'll be buying. So if I have 2,500 divided by, let's just say 36. So about 69 silver eagles is what I'll be purchasing right now. But nonetheless, that's how that works. I can go back in a minute if we have time. I'll show you how I transferred that money to, this is the Sound Money wallet, guys, that I was telling you about at the beginning. So this is how I transferred money to Michael to buy that coin. This is how you can buy crypto with it and everything like that. How you can buy, if you want to buy bullion, you can just do it right from here as well. So this is my bullion that I have right now. I did this last week. Again, if you were on the webinar, I just showed how to buy bullion. And you could buy it fractionally. So if you only have $500 to buy gold, obviously you can't afford a whole entire gold eagle. Well, they can't chop a gold eagle in quarters. So 7K will do it for you. So they fractionalize gold for you. So I bought last week $492 worth of gold, and it fractionalized it. So pretty cool. All right, where was I? All right. So that's how much I know I'll do. I want to put that other stuff. And then product type. So if you wanted to get like bars or rounds or anything, like I said, to be 100% above board and make sure you're doing things right, I always will do the American Eagles. So I want silver American Eagles. Yes, we need an invoice. So the invoice is what we're going to use to submit to Horizon Trust. I want them to send the email to my email address, and that's it. Let's get a copy of it sent to me as well, just so I always have a good record of everything. That's it. So plain and simple. Everybody okay with that? All right. Thank you for providing us with details. We need to get your IRA order completed. One of our specialists will place your order as soon as possible. So now what they will do is they will wait to receive the order from her. They have what they need. Now they're going to wait to receive what's called a direction of investment order form from Horizon Trust. So we're going to do that next. So what we do is go to horizontrust.com. Again, this is the self-directed custodian that I have an account with. But for the purpose of this, what we're going to do is we need to get the correct form. So you're going to click on form at the top right here. We're going to scroll down to where you see investment forms. Now, if I was buying real estate or doing a private money loan or lending somebody money for a startup business, I would use this direction of investment form right here. But I'm using precious metals today, so I'm going to use a very specific direction of investment form that is for precious metals. And Horizon does allow you to do all of this online. So you can see right here, this is the depository. It's already pre-filled for you. So you don't even have to do that part, but this is where 7K will ship your metals. Now, what we do here is we can do it either way. We can either click this box and all this information will be sent to them with the invoice. So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to put in this information just so I can show you in case we do need it. I'm not 100% sure. So here's the info that we need. 7K Metals LLC. And again, I'll have all of this on a document. So all you got to do is follow the instructions for those of you that are doing this. So now we have, that's the precious metals dealer information. Again, this is who we're purchasing the metals from, 7K. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click this button right here. I elect to wire the asset purchase funds to the dealer listed above, following wire information. So what will happen is 7K will verify the order. Horizon Trust will verify the order. They'll confirm the wiring information, and then they'll initiate all of it for you. All right. So we're going to initiate. We're going to initial here. These are, direction of investment disclosure. So read through the fine print. Just kind of tells you what's going to happen with everything, the way it works. This is common for every direction of investment form you'll ever complete. Okay, so just put it like that. So I have my signature on here. This is me. Okay, it's wanting an attachment of the order. So what they want is the order form that 7K gave us. So what 7K is going to do is they're going to, that order that we just submitted on their side, this thing right here. Once they look at it and they understand what's going on, what they'll do is they're going to email me the actual order form. So that's what we're going to actually attach to here. For the sake of this, let me see if I can just attach a. All right, so that at least shows them the order and what we're doing, so they'll know how much and where it's coming from. That should suffice, but if not, it's requiring another attachment. Honestly, I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't ask for that. I'll have to get this updated, but let's put both on there for right now. And then once you hit that, click and sign. And if anything changes on this, guys, I'll let you know. For some reason, it shouldn't require both of those. All right, so this is from Horizon. We just emailed you a link to make sure it's you. So they just want to verify things. So now what I'll do is I'll go check my email. Please confirm your signature. I'm looking at it right now. For my email address, I just hit confirm my email address. All right, it says your e-signing of direction investment has been verified. A copy has been signed and sent to you. All right, so now I have submitted my order to Horizon or to 7K. I've let Horizon Trust know my intention that I'm looking to buy $2,500 with my self-directed Roth IRA. And now what will happen is they will start to initiate that. And if they need any additional information, they will contact me. If not, then they will confirm when the purchase has been made. And then what I'll do is next week, I think I'm flying home at this time, so I'm not going to be on next week. But the following Thursday, I'll go ahead and I'll open up my Horizon account. And I'll show you guys the money that's in there now, the metals that have been transferred, and I'll show you any other steps that I had to take. So if there's any other confirmations or any other forms that were required or anything like that, I'll continue this next week. But right now we're done. So that's it. I told you guys last week that we would get into a little bit about using connecting, buying crypto with your 7K account. So check this out. So what we can do is when it comes to right here. So if we wanted to use crypto to buy gold and silver, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our crypto account. And then once our crypto account is connected, it's going to transfer to the cash balance. And then from the cash balance, what we can do is we can buy whatever we want. We can buy silver, we can buy gold, we can send it to another member, we can send it back to us, whatever the case is. But let's just show you how this works. All right, so cryptocurrency goes to the cash balance first. How much you want to do? Let's just say you want to transfer $1,000 from your crypto account. Now you can see right here, cryptocurrency. 7K uses BitPay invoicings to fund your Sound Money cash account. They currently accept Bitcoin, I'm not sure what that one is, BCH, ETH, Ethereum, GUSD, United States Digital Coin, PAX, BUSD, and XRP. So those are the types of crypto currently that you would be able to transfer into cash to your 7K account. And you can just say, it says what, how to do it. So within 15 minutes, you'll pay the invoice and then it'll immediately transfer the money. And you'll see that there's a $20 processing fee. Now, I believe that processing fee is due to BitPay. 7K doesn't charge anything for the Sound Money wallet, but that's what BitPay is going to charge you to do this transaction. So what is BitPay? Right here. I actually don't have a BitPay account. So you would need that, but BitPay allows you to move money, cryptocurrencies around and stuff like that. So if I wanted to connect my Coinbase account to BitPay, it makes everything work together that way. But you can also have like a debit card, and BitPay is actually a really cool little way to move crypto around. So that's what you would need to start as a BitPay account, and then from there you can move money back and forth from 7K. So I talked about that last week, and then something else that I did last week right after we got off is I took my cash balance and I transferred it to another member. just to show you what that looks like. Let's say I wanted to transfer $500 and it was, so you put in the username of whoever the other 7K member is. And in this case, Michael David is Iceman. So I put in Iceman. For this one, firefighter coin is what I wrote to him. Sorry, Michael, if you're on, I'm not sending you another $500. I already did that last week, but you can see there's no fee. So I sent him money, no cost, no fee, no charge, nothing at all. And then what he did is he mailed me the coin. And that was, again, the one that I showed you guys. So very easy, just hit transfer or never mind. All right, so the Sound Money wallet is really, really cool. So I wanted to show you guys that. And it's real easy to buy things. Like if you wanted to purchase one of these coins, let's see if there's any I would want right now. Do you guys have any of these? Are any of these worth buying? I haven't done any research on any of them. Ooh, Mother Teresa, those are pretty. See, these Thursdays end up costing me money. All I do is start buying them. I'm just, lately I've been digging these big coins though, like these big 3-ounce guys. I think they're so cool. So you go down here and you can look all about it. So year of the issue, the important stuff, the weight, 3 ounces, the purity. Somebody was asking about purity earlier. It's always 0.99999. And then the rating of it. So this is a PF 69, which is just below a perfect of PF 90 or PF 70, excuse me. Was there a PF 70 available? Yeah, right here. So the PF 70, you see it's $30 more, but and then it tells you how many were made. So the mintage, there's 888 of these ever made. There's not 888 PF 70, there's 888 total. So, maybe some of those are PF 70, some of those are PF 69, some of those are unrated. But again, the PF 70 are the highest value and the most, in my opinion, sought after collectible you can get. So if I wanted this, it's a pretty cool coin. Just hit add to cart. You can decide you want to continue shopping, check out. If I wanted to check out, like $3 shipping, or I can just add it to my bundle. So the bundle starts, putting it together. So no other fees, and tells you, how would you want to pay for it right out of my Sound Money wallet, or I can use a credit card. Usually just Sound Money wallet, but just hit place water and boom, they'll ship it right to your house. So very easy to do that. All right. Well, any questions on any of the stuff that I just went over? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's not a lot to it, but I know if it's new, it can be kind of, I want to make sure I do it perfectly. So if anybody does want help with this, I'm happy to hop on a Zoom, happen to call, walk you through it. But like I said, as soon as the rest of this stuff, as soon as that order that I just placed processes, I will share with you guys in 2 weeks, all of the documents, all of the confirmations, anything else that I had to do. But with that being said, I don't see any questions coming through. So thanks for being here today. If you guys have any, if you want to talk more about 7K, definitely reach out to this number right here. If you want to learn anything more about any other trainings, any of the other events, go to this link right here. All my contact information's on there. So please give me a shout. Tess, thanks for being here. David, Jesse, everyone else that's on. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Have a great week. Ciao. Thank you. Bye.